Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They just do get the play off. Now Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they get to that end zone real fast.
They'll run for the first time with Peyton Barber. And now running right through it. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Barber. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Blue lady. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Barber on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 14 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, they ran the toss, trusting he had the speed to get to the edge, and he did.
And there really wasn't any doubt about that because the scouting report told you that this guy could flat out run. When you give him a little bit of space and a chance to get there, he usually does.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's Peyton Barber that polishes it all off with a touchdown scamper. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now Jackson on first down. This will be caught by Brown. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they've peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, Roberts has it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now Jackson. It's caught by Roberts. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now, it's Ingram. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 7-7.
Mike, 45. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
They'll run here with Ingram. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check out, read.
On 2nd down, Barber. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They'll try and run here with Barber. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. They're indeed going. It's Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Peyton Barber with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now, only 1 pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now it's Ingram. Levante David in on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 31, Jackson. Snead's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 16-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Stay with your man.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards and a 9-yard run on the end of it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short kick. It's taken at the 23. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Well, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. On second and 15 now. Winston. And Winston lost the football.
That's what I'm talking about.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Third and long for Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Check 24, check 24.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a third and 14.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brashad Perriman, 52 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today is track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the scores. The kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. So thanks to the... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
48 Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me, 48.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston. And Winston lost the football. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Jones on the return. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. That's good for 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Willie Snead. His second touchdown of the afternoon as they have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Ronald Jones, 75 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards too? Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are all tied at 28. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Offensively, they like their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. There to stop him was Carlton Davis. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He uncorks it for Snead. This is intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Jones accelerating, and off he goes. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 98 yards, as his guys have now moved out in front. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Let's go!
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. A solid first half for him, and so far a good start to the second half.
And I'm going to try not to go overboard with praise here, but I can't help it. He is playing so well. Really accurate with the ball, finding guys open downfield, and finding the end zone 3 times. That'll help offset the 1 interception.
Absolutely. Just that 1 pick with the 3 touchdowns so far. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Snead. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line.
Mike, 45. Time to go, night. Check safety.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Jackson.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The former first-round pick, Vernon Hargraves, the one who was there defensively. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Jackson now. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 6-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Winston now. He finds Howard complete. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, 73 yards as they have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Jackson's throw on target to Willie Snead. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. From the 29, Jackson. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First down at the 24-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. His throw caught. What about the foul? And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards, the final tally. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Tucker now to add the point after. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Short kick, it's taken at the 23. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Winston. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 3-yard touchdown run. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 30 on second down, Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw, and he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Now Jackson. And he's got Snead. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving.
Yeah, baby. We got it. We got it.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
One last shot for Jackson. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to drop a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows.
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
All right, Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. After the sack on first down, Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Jackson steps away to his left.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Jackson. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Winston on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the first quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. He'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. His throw incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. On 1st down, Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Winston is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
You got Mike 48, Mike 48.
On 1st and 10, Winston. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad Perriman, 49 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And an alley to run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 46 yards. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Ingram again, a first down carry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a second and 11. Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. On third down, Jackson.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
They'll look to run with Edwards. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
To throw is Jackson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 6 yards away as the Ravens push further out in front. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Short boot, take it at the 21. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Barber to start the drive. The former first-round pick, Shane Ray, in on the tackle. On 2nd down, it's Barber. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
Tony Jefferson on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 11.
On 3rd down, Barber. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Michael Pierce, and all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now, right? The opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. One of the selling points at the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, it's caught by Mark Ingram. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Ingram, and he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson, he's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
Now that touchdown won't allow you to totally relax, but you can breathe a little easier now. Just increased their lead.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
It's such an at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Winston. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because
at all.
Those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 41, Mike 41. They're going to need some therapy after this. Kill, kill, kill. No take. Spell. Under 10, under 10, 10. Come on. Sunday. Let's go.
On first down, Barber. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. At the Ravens.
On 2nd and 9, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
40 over. 6 man. Check girls, check girls.
From the gun, Winston. Looking in zone for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
After the made field goal, Santos back out there to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field, and he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Throwing again. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it.
We can't get stopped. You see me out here? That's right. We can't get stopped.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if there on first.
You're able to hit a receiver in stride after the catch. But in this situation, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.